Welcome back to the next move with Valetax. My name is Rionfx, global market analyst and trading content specialist here at Valetax. On this week's market outlook, as always, we're going to be looking at trade opportunities and understanding the fundamentals behind the movements of the market ahead for the week. But before we get started, let's do a quick recap of the trade idea and analysis that was shared last week on the XAUUSD and the US30. On the XAUUSD, we speculated a continuous bullish movement relatively to the geopolitical tension between Iran and the US and expected prices to hit the target of the 5,400 level supply area and a possible break above if tensions continue to escalate and we see a huge demand for safe haven in the XAUUSD. Prices got to the 5,400 level and started to reverse immediately to show the power of the supply at the 5,400 level. For the US30, we're expecting a continuous bearish movement downwards to target fair value gaps and imbalances resting at the 46,800 levels. We saw prices coming with that huge momentum due to uncertainties in the stock exchange and due to the geopolitical tension of the war between Iran and US. And we saw the US30 sell off aggressively over the week, targeting and heading to the 46,900 levels before sharply reversing back to the 47,000 towards the end of the day, Friday for the week. And with that being said, here are the trade ideas for the coming week. We're going to be sharing trade ideas on the XAUUSD and the US30 again. For the XAUUSD, we see prices continuously respect the 5,050 levels and the 5,100 key area. With prices sat above this level, showing good bullish pattern, we're seeing the XAUUSD to target the 5,200 level. A break above the 5,200 level could send the XAUUSD aiming for the 5,400 level supply again, and an invalidation of that point could send the XAUUSD to target the previous all-time highs at the 5,600 levels. For the US30, we expect to see prices finally clinch into the demand level at the 46,800 level, 46,600 level, as prices missed it just by a mark on Friday. A pull into this demand level and bullish price action could start to signal the start of the bullish continuation for the overall trend for the US30. And we know that the charts are just a footprint of the market and fundamentals are what really moves the market overall. So here are the following macro indicators that you should be paying attention to for the week. For the USD, which is our currency of concern for this week, we have the CPI on Wednesday, we have the unemployment claims on Thursday, and on Friday we have the core PCE, and that would round up the red folder events for this week on the USD. The summary for this week's trade idea is a buy on the XAUUSD if we successfully break above the 5,200 levels and still respect the 5,100 levels. And for the US30, an expectation of a quick sell into the demand levels for the buy sides to continue. This is not a trading signal, but only a trade idea with no guarantee for success. Remember to always do your own research and apply risk management where necessary. And until next time, I'll see you on the next move with Valetax. Trade safe, trade smart, and trade with Valetax.